Welcome back to the Sports Shots Pod. I already poured up my pitcher of beer, and my son obviously makes a feature in the background. We're finally back for episode 55.
Double nickels.
50 cent plus some. I don't know. I thought we were just coming up with sayings.
I was doing one.
Oh. I said something random.
I'm just messing with you. That was an awkward pause.
Not as awkward as the one before we started recording.
That was your pause. But that was a pause on you, though. You said that.
But I didn't pause, though.
I did. I had to pause that. That was... I wasn't pausing. I was stomping on the brakes. Like, hold on.
It was almost too much for Kyle. That it could not go miss. No. Trust me, we've said some stuff in the party chats that will get leaked soon by the FBI. But, oh my goodness.
They're getting leaked soon. Samsung is switching their text messaging to like Google messaging or whatever. Like, I woke up this morning to the alert on my phone. And what does it say? It still has that shit on the text messages. I'm gonna read that shit right now. It says Samsung messages.
Look at this. Sorry. Go ahead.
Drinking that phone, huh? Samsung messages will be discontinued on July 6th.
Just a phone.
2026. Switch to Google Messages to keep chatting with powerful features. Everything wants to go through Google because they want to read your shit. They want to know everything.
Is iPhone iMessages encrypted? I don't know. I would not know.
I mean, shit, y'all the ones with the blue circles that are the blue bubbles.
That's true.
That's used to discriminate against people with Androids.
It's like when you get someone's number, like someone's new number for the first time as an iPhone user, and you text them, and you're just hoping the thing turns blue. You're like, oh, thank God! All right, one of us.
Why I got rejected a lot because they saw a green screen at first or a green bubble.
Hey, listen, I don't see color, Kyle, when it comes to text.
A lot of people do.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they base your whole personality off of it.
We're basing our personality off a piece of plastic that's more powerful than our human mind can comprehend.
Yeah, a little bit. It definitely can think more than us.
I mean, shit, it better as much money as we're paying into it.
What are you drinking, Kyle?
We're going to finish up this Dos Equis that I was drinking for dinner. And we're going to finish this tequila that I've been drinking on all weekend.
I just poured up myself a pitcher of beer.
Yeah, you sure did.
We
did pour you a pitcher.
We are recording this the day after Resurrection Day, also known as Easter. I have a quick little story. So my son really didn't experience Easter too much last year because it was raining and all wet all day, the exact same day of Easter last year. So there was really no Easter eggs. There was, but it was just like plastic eggs. We went to 2 Easters in the afternoon. First to my in-laws. That was the Easter egg hung inside in the living room, just a bunch of plastic eggs. And then we went to my family's, and there wasn't going to be Easter egg, but we had this covered area in the back that's kind of small, but decent size. And it stopped raining, so we decided to still do it, right? And my son, he's never experienced cracking eggs or stuff like that. So he sees his cousins running around like crazy, throwing eggs at each other, trying to crack it, right? And then my mom cracks an egg on my head, right? And I'm holding my son like in my arms, standing, and he sees it. He sees the confetti go on my head, and he starts kind of crying. And then he was wiping the confetti off of off of my head. Like wiping it off. And then my sister cracks an egg on me, and then again he starts crying. He starts wiping the thing off off of my head, and so he would do that for me and my wife. Every time someone cracked the egg on us, he would just like wipe it off, and then but then he realized it's not crazy, but to him it was like war to start off. People running around, explosions, confetti everywhere, and so he really didn't understand. And then today I took the day off because I had a busy week last week, and I'm going to have a busy week this week. I just made it shorter. We went back for leftovers, and there was still some leftover eggs, but he started like throwing them and playing with all the confetti. So yeah, it was an experience.
Like grenades.
Yep. Or if like there was fire, and he's like just wiping it off. And so, and then I was wearing like jeans, a nice polo, and like some Steve Madden shoes, right? Some nice like high top Steve Maddens. And I was running full speed to not get eggs thrown at me. All my nieces and nephews just were trying to get me. I was outrunning them with good pace,
I hope
but
so.
After 45 seconds,
You've been doing. I hope you got some stamina.
Oh, I do, but my speed is still more than my stamina, even though I'm heavy. You know, running a 10-minute pace during the 5Ks, not as crazy as like full on sprinting in my Steve Maddens in the mud. And so I was sore in the morning, and I'm old now, to say the least.
I don't want to hear you.
But yeah, that was mine.
I don't want to hear you refer to yourself as old until you actually throw out your back from sitting on the couch.
I've never thrown my back for sitting on the couch. Hopefully I never will.
Until you feel an awkward pop when you get up from sitting down in your lower back. You're not old. I'm not old either. That's just being out of shape. And
I there's times where I've gotten out of bed or got off the couch where I put my back, but it feels good.
See, now
like, I don't know what I did, but it just feels good.
As you progress,
yeah,
it will not feel good. Because I remember where I was. I was just dealing with some pain, kind of like in your upper thigh area, like right, at that region between your leg and your waist, kind of. And
okay.
I found a way to get that little bone to pop, kind of like that whole bone right there. Like when I'm just sitting down or when I stand up, how I kind of like shift my body, I can get that little area to pop. Well, didn't want to do that no more after recently because I could not move my freaking leg after the most recent one. And I mean, it sucked. Everything about it sucked. It feels like shit was inflamed. Shit, I wish I was fast like them kids.
Yeah, so... But no, when I used to have like curly hair, like a little fro, I used to hate getting eggs popped on me, man.
Imagine curly fro with a full beard.
I would find
shampooing all night.
Dude, I would find confetti, the next 3 days in my hair. Yeah. And like I would take showers every day and they would just be there. And so you could bet me and my wife spent time last night
with his hair,
picking all the confetti out of Josiah's hair.
His rocker hair.
Yeah.
If he doesn't make it as an athlete, he's going to be a rocker. He's going to be a rock star.
It's going to be something. Hopefully, if not an athlete, hopefully a cellist in an orchestra. But we'll see.
You can see you threw that random sophisticated instrument out that kind of just took me off guard because I had to think for a second because I know you said orchestra and then I had to picture what that instrument looked like in my head for a second. You're gonna want him hauling.
Did I not? Did I not mention to you that I was all district cellist? No, I did orchestra for like 5 years, and I was.
No,
I did 5 years of orchestra, and I played the cello. And in middle school, I always got first chair, which means like you're the one in the front row. So in the front row, they always rank you by how you play from front row, sitting in the back row. And when it came to UIL and district, I got first chair my freshman year, and then I got second chair. I got second chair in middle school one time because the girl that beat me, she took private lessons.
Was she white?
And so that was the only time where I was.
Of course.
Yeah.
Goddamn privilege.
And so one time my sophomore year, I was trying to balance both varsity football and orchestra, and my head coach was fine with it. Me, trying to practice a little bit later to practice orchestra. My director was not happy with me wanting to leave a little bit early to go to football practice, and so she's like, "Hey, you have to choose.
Do you want to use your brain, or do you want to
you can't be
your brain?
doing this."
Pick one.
Yeah, and like she was a real jerk about it because it was her first year, and the previous year the guy was all chill with me doing both, and the first year she was like like not an orchestra freak, but she was like way demanding and overboard, and she moved me back a few chairs because she said I wasn't like disciplined. I'm like, you now to put it in football terms is you could you could bench your star athlete, put him second string, and not use him. Like, what are you doing, right? So once she had that conversation with me, it was an easier choice. I quit orchestra.
There's a reason. There's a reason why football players get special treatment in high school and college.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm over here doing both. I'm over here playing music and doing football.
Their jobs was on the line of the success of the team, meaning that you're going to play your best, maybe then that orchestra teacher would have had a different approach to you. Because guaranteed.
Maybe, but it was a damn elective. Like, come on, what are we doing?
Flashbacks. I wasn't high level like you, but I took art as an elective in high school, and that teacher was a bitch. I mean, she couldn't even talk in the class, talking about like it hurt, even whispering hurt her ears. Like, okay, you can at least. This sounds like an actual medical concern, because what about the sound from the hallways and everything else outside? Because the classroom is right by the courtyard and the cafeteria. So, like, what's up? Like, there's always noise everywhere. You're at a high school.
Yeah.
Like just say you don't want us to talk in class at all for anything whatsoever. Like, among other things, man, she was serious about her art. I mean, she drove an art car every day. Like, just complete, like, picture, like, an actual one of the replica cars that you see in the museum that's painted all over and shit. That was her everyday car.
Really?
Oh,
Houston's weird, man.
A little bit of weirdness. There's some errors with it.
How many students went to your high school, like, overall during your time?
Probably, I put the number a little over 3,000.
Okay, mine was a little over 4.
That's everyone.
But, I mean,
there was
only 2 high schools,
and the Valley. I can't believe I almost forgot the nickname. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, there was when I was going to high school, there was only two high schools. So I mean,
there was divisions
many
for the
yeah.
districts. So we had like a whole AFC South, East, West, and North in the city.
When students will go to like the detention at your school, what was the acronym for it? Ours was called OCS, on campus suspension.
I don't remember. I actually had it one time. Oops, sorry if mom is listening to this. You're just not finding out.
Oh, listen, I'm sending her an email of this clip.
That's good.
I'm saying it straight to her inbox.
Gosh, what was it called? ISS, in school suspension. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then if that wasn't enough to send you to CEP.
Yeah, good times. Dang. I don't even want to know what that stands for because the word comes to mind is prison.
That's
the peak.
I'm not going to say that joke. I say it off air. I say it off
air. Okay.
just make sure you ping me to make sure I remember it.
Of course. All right. Let's get a little bit back on track. We're gonna be talking about MLB. Obviously, that's getting rolling on now. We haven't had I don't think we've had an episode since opening day or prior. I don't know.
There's been some preoccupied activities on my end. So.
Yes, I mean that's also affected or felt by others as well. But of course.
Yeah, so thank you all to our fans and everyone that's following and saw the posts on our page. So it's been an adjustment, but you gotta move on and live life,
and
at the same time,
yeah. And if you don't know what we're talking about, then go visit the page.
That's how you know.
That's how you keep people in suspense and bring in the clip.
But I kind of went on ahead and said I need to go out and move on. I don't even have the ashes back yet. I think that might be this week. I might get that call, and then the feelings will resurface all over again. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean. I won't lie to you and say they won't. So, but yeah. So, but besides that, we'll be covering MLB. Obviously, what's going on there with the new rules going on. Then a little bit of NBA, and then we'll throw in some football.
How is it that? Look, I know the obvious answer. I get it, but. As I watch SportsCenter, I have it on just for background noise for the most part. And every morning I have it on Get Up. So I'm listening to whatever the hell Greenberg or Schrager. I actually like Peter Schrager better hosting it. I think I like his breakdowns and takes better.
Yeah, Peter Schrager is a football guru.
It seems like it's just funny how when there is a topic on football that they're talking about and he's on there, I'm listening to him more than I listen to anyone else, like to a close ear.
Yeah.
But how is it that NFL offseason is dominating headlines? Off season of a sport is dominating more than anything. Like, you have, and to a certain extent, when I say dominating, it's not the only thing they're talking about, but it's the first thing they're talking about. It's the main thing. The next thing after that is the Lakers, which they're already dead. Luka and Austin Reeves, both your two coldest white boys is out. Just go ahead and wrap it up, man.
Wrap it up. You got a 41-year-old,
but they're
just waiting to retire.
To talk about him every day. I don't get it.
Of course they are. They're gonna talk about LeBron and what he's done without Luka and Reeves with the Lakers, and then they're gonna talk about how much Luka and Reeves did and all this crap. That's just
the same thing with the Cowboys when the NFL comes around. But back to the point with the offseason, it's like, if the main idea is maybe not just one sport, because especially when it comes to football, because I still believe that in 50 years from now, it's not going to be the leading sport, if at all. I don't know what the future is.
Are you talking about in America?
The head injuries. Players are going to start retiring earlier. I mean, every year you see a handful, and you guys won't be able to do that anymore. They can't see through shit, even with glasses. Like, I mean, players are dying young. I mean, guys. I mean, in the past 5 years alone, just the shock factor of when we check our ESPN alerts and we see another dude that we watched in the league dead before age 40. Like, all of that is going to come to a head at some point. Aside from that, the greed of the NFL, because how much more are the owners trying to siphon from everything and everyone? Like, how much attention, how much resources, how much money are you trying to siphon? How much time are you trying to siphon? I mean, we're already about to have a Super Bowl on Valentine's Day this upcoming year. That's the latest that's ever happened. Like, when is there too much football? Like, to watch the games, you got they keep adding on to the schedule. The talk dominates throughout the year. Like, when is too much too much? Like, when is the breaking point of recycling these multi-billion-dollar stadiums every 15, 20 years? Because now you got the Texans on the list now. Like, when at some point does Jerry Jones go to the city of Arlington or Fort Worth or Dallas and say, I need an upgrade? Like, Jerry World?
Yeah, could happen soon.
What if New York says, fuck it, we want a roof over the stadium because we want to bring another Super Bowl back? Like, y'all just opened MetLife barely 10 years ago.
Dang. I feel like it's been there. I feel like it's been MetLife forever. It's only been 10 years, huh?
Right before that Seattle-Denver Super Bowl, when Denver got curb stomped.
Oh. Yeah, that was... I think I was at the end of my high school years.
Yeah, that stadium had only been open about a year or two at that point.
Damn.
But no,
pre-Mark Sanchez?
Post.
I mean, post-Mark Sanchez?
I mean, like, when is too much enough?
I think what the NFL needs to do, personally, they've tried to fix the concussion issue many times. It hasn't worked. Right? Whatever day they throw at just is not working. They should focus more on the post-career and provide support. Now, that's going to cost them money, obviously, right? You know, no one likes throwing away free money or whatever. But in my opinion, that's what I think they should start their focus on, or the research on, is helping these guys post career, because no one's dying in career. Almost one person did.
Oh boy, man!
But
you know, when that happened that Monday night, that was probably the first time any one of those NFL owners actually prayed and actually meant it. Yeah. That was towards the end of the season too. That game was to decide fantasy football too. A lot of games. Hey, so, you know what? It gave me a fantasy championship in my work league back in DC. I ain't taking that away. Hey, just you know what? I'm from Houston. We used to get an asterisk next to our championships.
Oh, come on! They're not supposed to be, right? Gosh, it's saying COVID year.
Whether it's 2017, 94, 95. Oh, Jordan was retired. Yeah, so it's
that one's more of a joke. That one's not an asterisk. That one's just a.
You got some people that will call it an asterisk. You got some Jordan truthers that definitely would.
Imagine you looked up like basketball pro or pro basketball reference, and they have the asterisk there. It's like Jordan played baseball.
You got some idiots out there walking the streets of Chicago, which we're going to circle back to Chicago later on in this episode.
Yep.
You got some idiots that was walking around there that thinks that the Bulls would have 8-peated if Jordan hadn't stepped away. So, no, yeah, Houston has asterisks. It is what it is. But yeah, the NFL, they.
Yeah.
I say that they need to focus on, following up your point, they need to focus on post-career for these players. But much like fixing homelessness in America, there's no profit in curing diseases.
No.
Because once you, build homes for the homeless, well, you're not making you're making revenue off the construction. So you can delay it with permits and shit all you want. You make, you make revenue off of that somehow, some way. But once the house is built, that's it.
Yeah.
An NFL player, you make revenue off their playing career throughout the whole time they're playing, But once they're not playing, they're not making any money for you. No, you got to actually spend money on you. That's reverse revenue. That's devenue.
Negative. That's why I always say insurance is the biggest scam. Besides like life, or health. But car insurance, oh my gosh, don't get me started on freaking car insurance. But anyway, I'm not gonna get started on car insurance. Let's talk about let's talk about baseball real quick. Let's make a pivot. I want to talk about the ABS system. Now I really enjoy seeing players challenge. Right now, I don't enjoy when the user challenges by the third inning.
Which means they need to increase the challenge.
I think
2 per game is stupid. I know this is like a pilot year for that, but it needs to be 9, 1 per inning. No,
because then you're just gonna abuse it. Yeah, because like if you save 9 to the 9th inning, you're just gonna be abusing
every ball call the batter is gonna be like every time. Yeah, every time.
I'm telling you, because when I watched the Astros, they used theirs so quick. Like I saw Altuve use it one in the first inning and got it wrong. They went 0 for 7, 0 for 6
also,
on the first
I think he has a donut in his percentages from catching. But Christian Vasquez, he's been getting his right. But that tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah,
older catcher knows the strike zone better.
Yes, of course he does. Experience always knows. Now. I think 2 is good right now.
Because you get 3 timeouts,
but I think teams
for the whole game.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't disagree with bumping it by 1.
Because you got 3 outs.
But I think teams should be more strategic.
Yes. Bump it up to 3.
Yeah.
Since you have 3 outs in the inning, just match the number. So 3, I'm comfortable. Yeah. I'll be comfortable with that for a while, and we'll see how this works, but. I thought seeing the pitch clock come in, that was going to piss me off because I didn't want to see I didn't want to see a clock in baseball, but I greatly came around to it.
Oh yeah, I get you.
It didn't take long. I love it. I just say that I think what is it like 15 some odd seconds? Oh, the Astros is on right now. We'll see after this. Oh, they already scored. God, Colorado sucks. They're about to score.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's how we do it, baby. I put a bet on Jordan to walk. I think he struck out.
I didn't even turn around to see that they had already started, but I'm trying to see.
Oh, I was watching behind you the whole time. Correa brought Altuve in.
Thank goodness for the 65-inch. They have like what?
Yeah. Those extra 10 inches help. Don't listen to her.
Every inch counts.
Every inch counts.
This is what, like 18 seconds, 18 seconds to third pitch. That's fine. And yeah,
Yeah, it's fair. That I don't mind.
And then the 3 batter minimum, which I don't have a problem with. Relievers come out because.
So. That one's mainly made for the
because you
relievers,
back
right?
in the day, they used to do, okay, they bring one reliever in, they bring a righty in just to face one guy, but they wanted to wait until the lefty come up, and then they bring the lefty in. And so you're having all these pitching changes. That's slowed, and then it happened a lot in the playoffs, obviously. Nah, you got to cut that shit. You bring in a guy, face three guys, and that's another reason why I say bump up the challenge to three, because you got three seems to be the common theme across baseball. So like,
did you also see they're testing out the swing check like version of the ABS?
Nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. No.
They're already testing it out in the minors. Yeah, which is weird because like how it's the same animation, but there's a dashed line of where they consider like swung or not, and it's not parallel. It's like 45 degrees.
Like the animation for the bat swing needs to be exactly matching the dimensions of home plate. Like it can't be more or less or anything like that.
Yeah. Speaking of dimensions, have you seen the whole thing where every MLB player is shorter now?
I heard something about that.
They're so because ABS is measured based off the player's height, right? And I assume where they're getting their heights from statistically is, I guess, the team's websites. And so many pitchers, so many players in MLB have shrunk 2 to 3 inches, like across the whole league. Like they're putting their actual height. One pitcher grew 5 inches in 1 year. I don't know how that happened though. No, that was weird.
But I tell you what,
yeah, they're updating their heights. He is. So, but yeah, no, this ABS has changed a lot. But so far, I like it. Imagine it was here when Angel Hernandez was behind the plate.
Between him and Angela Hernandez, i.e. Jen Powell, I believe that's her name.
I don't even know.
They wouldn't be out long because yes, you're gonna have umps that's gonna get exposed. Like look, man, do your job. Like some of y'all are
simple
just
as that.
Straight up egregious with these calls. Like I'm honestly tired of being pissed off at the TV because what should be a ball 4, which I don't know how you don't see that's ball 4, got called strike 3, or vice versa. Like something had to happen. Yeah. I'm glad that it came, and I love it. I love how quick it is. I love how to the point. It's precise.
Yes.
The strike zone is the strike zone.
Someone's hurt behind you. I don't know who it is. Is it the pitcher? I wasn't looking. He may have took a pitch.
Yeah.
Right back to him.
Well, it's not Hunter. Oh, it's a new guy.
That's good. Yeah, well, speaking of Hunter, he's on the IL.
What they say? Shoulder strain.
Shoulder, something like that. Listen, he's getting to that Tommy John age.
You know how the Astros are.
He's getting
when it comes to injuries.
Yeah. Bye bye.
I'm like
your career's done unless you make it somehow like a Lance. Well, like let's say like Lance McCullers wasn't back for forever.
Not get too happy after one
right?
Start.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's been hurt and he hasn't returned to his 13 curveballs straight.
That's why he has all those arm injuries.
Michael Brantley, right?
Yeah,
Michael Brantley, same thing. Always hurt, never really returned.
That was like his career.
Yeah,
he was hurt a lot.
Yeah, but I just mentioned that because they threw so much money at him.
Christian Javier is another one. They threw a whole lot of money at him.
Yeah. Luis Garcia.
So
he's
all right.
I mean, no one did either. He's on a minor contract with the Yankees.
But he's another guy that got it injured. Well, we knew right away that he was going to have Tommy John. But, Christian Javier, I think we kind of knew right away also. Hunter...
Dude, he's so bad.
Well, I think he might be one of those one-hit wonders.
Well, yeah, he is, but I can't wait for Spencer to come back because I think he's taking his spot immediately.
No, he's taking Hunter's spot. They need.
Oh
Christian
well,
Javier
with
making
IL,
20 mil.
yeah.
He gonna have to figure this out. They ain't pulling him out the. They said, "Well, we're paying you too much money." Until
Listen, Joe Espada is gonna come back to Brown. Like, listen, I'm trying to make the playoffs.
But Dana's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm checking the spreadsheet. I'm saying,
what's his ERA?
We paying him this much. We gonna need to get something out of him. I understand. Make him a stretch reliever, something. But he pitching. He ain't getting sit down. Not at this salary.
Homeboy's at a 13 ERA.
You don't want to look at Brian Braves.
No, I don't. That guy. Oh my god! I saw, another guy I can't wait to come back. Josh Hader.
Oh yeah, making a whole lot of money too.
You know. Yeah, he needs to come back. That man doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, you pitching every damn day.
But also, Tatsuya Imai doing better than what I thought he was going to be.
Another
doing.
guy making a lot of money.
Doing better than our Asian pitcher last year, Suzuki.
They didn't have no Asian pitcher last year.
Suzuki, no?
You talking about Kikuchi, which we
Kikuchi.
Yeah,
now I'm the racist.
Very. And he also was on the Angels last year. He left in free agency after. Yeah.
Last year? Oh,
yep.
So it was 2 years ago. You know what? I kind of just erased last year. I'm just already thinking. I was thinking past
you're
it.
Still thinking about that Asian guy hit 2 home runs off you with on the show that other year, and then you threw a pitch.
Oh yeah,
you threw a pitch.
Big boy.
The third at bat. Racist.
Listen. What? Listen, it was a good thing, all right? I don't throw 4 balls. I say my pitcher. I just throw one ball, get him to first base.
So much.
Hold on.
I'm
a big Shohei fan.
Calm down. It was a joke.
Calm down. It was a joke. I'm a big Shohei guy.
Shohei. Can he, I don't know, just bump his elbow against the wall, like walking too close to the wall and bump his elbow on the pole or something, and then nothing major, but he just can't pitch anymore.
Can he put a bet on himself?
Did and they got away with it? He had a fall guy for that shit.
Nah, he did. He did. He's fine. He's fine.
Man, why is he just so good, man?
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. What he's doing is like what the people said Babe Ruth was doing when he wasn't really doing it.
No one wasn't throwing as hard as they're throwing today.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you know how these old timers talk about Babe Ruth? You know, like this is what their words are. This is what's coming to real life, and some of them will still say no. I think right now Shohei's the greatest player of all time already. Already.
Do I want to put him over
3 MVPs,
I guess
2 World Series, a World Baseball Classic.
It sucks that I have to agree with the fact that the Dodgers' success and his playoff success is greatly helping his case, because I watched a good portion of Barry Bonds' career. So
this is the like when the Yankees rolled with Mickey Mantle, right? Mickey Mantle is considered one of the greatest ever, right? This is a repeat of that, but with the Dodgers.
He's done,
but Shohei is doing what no one else.
Let's just focus on the hitting side of it. Just the hit. I'm taking the pitching now. Dude. We can come back to the pitching.
Yeah,
the hitting side, because he's won a Cy Young, right? Yeah. Shohei.
Please. Who? No, not yet. That's the only thing he hasn't won. I'm positive. I'm positive. Trust me, I know Shohei.
Okay.
I am right. I am, because I was saying that if he does win a Cy Young, then guaranteed.
I can't
greatest
figure
ever.
How to spell his damn name?
Show HEI, and then OHTANI. But what he's able to do, like he's not what was good for. I don't know if it's not good. It hurts his case. He played in Japan for a few years before coming to the Angels. No. Well, it does hurt Ichiro in one way. People don't consider him the most hits because of his time in Japan.
Absurd, because I think he has more than Pete Rose.
No, yeah, it is. It is.
But
but
what was I gonna say? I'll show you.
So
yeah, if he does ever win one, like obviously that case closed. But
yeah, guaranteed.
I'm not comparing. I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just the greatest at anything. He is already.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just get that out there. I'm just thinking of the other hitters that I've watched. You know, like Bonds, Pujols.
No, of course.
Give me another.
You know, you know what's crazy? McGuire. Well, he might be a little bit older. Miguel.
Oh yeah, Cabrera.
A-Rod.
McGuire.
Triple Crown.
McGuire. You say him because I'm about to be prejudiced in a way of like, how are you going to consider Bonds but not McGuire? I just like it now. Just becomes to the answer of fandom. I was just more of a fan of Barry Bonds and the Giants, and I got tired of seeing the Cardinals beat up on the Astros. So I don't really, I have no choice but to. Well, for one, also I did see more of Pujols, really almost all of Pujols as compared to McGuire, and
yes, yeah. We Pujols told to the Astros.
Yeah, and I thought we escaped them until the Astros said, "Hey, we're going to the American League West." Fuck.
Oh my gosh, Shohei's 4-time MVP. I said 3.
Immediately jumping from the Angels to the Dodgers, like, because realistically, we knew that the Dodgers was the only team that was going to grab him, but
yeah, of course. I mean, I think the Dodgers are going to. I think Shohei's going to win 5 World Series. No, it's going to happen.
That means that's 3 more.
He's the best player on the best team. Like, there's nothing like they can, you get MVP type players like Mookie Betts,
right
like Freddie Freeman.
We know that the Dodgers is going to end up on top at the end. What's the point of watching?
Because people like watching baseball still, even though you know what's going to happen. Like, now I'm at an age where I could predict the ending of almost any movie.
Yeah, that's why
like
I
any
don't
plot
watch
twist
anymore, because I kind of predict it.
Yeah, that's why. But we are sports freaks. We're so much sports freaks that we created a podcast about sports and almost drinking. We're gonna watch, even though we know. It was like me watching the Patriots and Seahawks. I knew the Seahawks were gonna win, but I just wanted to see what would happen. And so that's what it is. But that's what I'm calling it. And Kyle, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna buy a Shohei jersey.
No, you're not.
Angels.
Right,
Angels Shohei jersey.
Go foul. It went foul. Oh, that ball's
blowing it
on the line. Wow.
Oh my gosh. What was wasn't there one show game that we played where your guy like hit it out? Or like something? Like I forgot there was one time where it was something illegal happened during the show matchup. That's good. It was something.
All right. Let's do a quick pivot to the NBA and we can call it a wrap.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Wemby is winning MVP. That's a tongue twister. Moving on.
Sure. But they're gonna give it a shade because they're OKC's first. But that's just my thoughts. That's it.
Well, Sound like Shay got a P tape on someone. Because it really should go to Wemby. And that's me saying that.
Oh yeah, I agree. I wonder, has everyone ever won MVP and Defensive Player in the same year? Only one I can think is maybe Jordan. I'll check while you go through that.
Yeah, because my next question to you was going to be, what is your take on this whole Jadyen Ivey situation?
I stand by Jadyen Ivey 100%. What he's representing now, to call out other players and to say, you know, they're going to hell. That's where I don't back up. That's where, because we're all going to hell if we don't, you know, receive Christ, right? That's guaranteed. Just because you can't say, well, I'm not going, but you're going. Like that's kind of, you know, that's not for me, right to say. But for what he's doing, what he's taking a stand, I think is what a lot of athletes are too scared to do because of their platforms and their following and so forth. You could
do that and still keep your career and not be.
No, yeah, that's why I don't like to use the word hate, but I really despise the Bulls right now as a whole org. Like I really despise the decision that they made because
this should be
he said a few words.
And there's plenty of reasons why we should despise the Bulls. I mean, it's not just this.
No, yeah, yes, but this for me is like that's it. That draws a line. You're gonna let go of a player for saying a few words, for speaking of his opinion. He didn't make any terrorist threats. You know, I mean, this is the organization that was trying to throw an event with a strip club. Like, what are we even talking about? And then another Christian, Luke Cornett, is the one who stepped up, who's openly Christian, that stepped up to, you know, really voice his opinion about it. Jadyen Ivey did the same thing for this one, and it was taken, you know, falsely. Now they just fired the GM. I don't know why, right? I'm not gonna say it's in relation to what, you know, Jadyen Ivey's stance is, but what also I think people reacted in a good way, but in the wrong way. What I mean by that, Jadyen Ivey's jersey was sold out, right? His Bulls jersey, I think. That's good. They're showing him support, but you're giving the Bulls money. Like, they're getting a majority of that cut. They're not, you know, yes, I get it. You're supporting Jadyen Ivey, but let's do it the right way. It's not, you know. So, but that's my. I could go on for an hour talking about this, but I really support his decision on this, and I'm glad that he took the route that he did and took a stance on his opinion. I think he's gonna play for another NBA team. I really think so. Who? I don't know. But even if he doesn't, I mean, he's already blessed. He already made so much money. He's a star. You know, there's so much he can do. But I really despise the Bulls organization for doing that. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and I see a Bulls jersey, I'm gonna say like, "How dare you?" You know, I'm not gonna go do all that. But the leadership in some of these organizations are like, it's wild.
I mean,
you know. So,
well, that shouldn't come as a surprise.
That's it.
Look at what the NFL did to Tim Tebow.
Dude, I love Tim Tebow. You know, taking this bigger step in faith, I like go. You know me. I love Tom Brady, right? I could care a little bit less about Tom Brady now. Like I don't. You know, I'll just state the facts. He's the greatest football player of all time. That's it.
That's where it should be.
But I love Tim Tebow. Yeah, that's it. But I love Tim Tebow. Like what he did at Florida. He played tight end for the Patriots for a little bit too. As Aaron Hernandez
and everyone else,
and Urban Meyer, yes,
Florida team.
Exactly.
All the crap that went down,
you know,
so
but
there's probably a reason why he was there at that time.
Exactly, he was put there because of them. He was sent He was sent like in the verse of Isaiah. It says, "Send me." He goes, and that's who Jesus sent was Tebow, the greatest probably one to send at that time. And so, but I really appreciate Tim Tebow. My favorite athlete right now is Travion Henderson, the rookie running back for the Patriots, because he's also taken a big stance to defend Jadyen Ivey as well, and he's really open about his faith, like really open about it. So I've kind of shifted to that, where even like what I watch on YouTube, if they're not if they're not saying like full on Christian, like you gotta be perfect, but if they have belief that there is, then I'll watch them. If they go against it, I kind of stop watching it. And that just doesn't mean I hate LGBTQ. I don't. I try to love everybody, right? But I just don't think firing or letting go of Jadyen Ivey because of words is, it's not. He's an ISIST.
Here's the thing, though, also too, because I number one off the record, because you gave your take. My take is I don't have a problem with anyone that wants to speak on Jesus Christ. Like we need more people to step up and do that. Hell, we say that we could be looking at ourselves, but
of course, yeah.
I'm not gonna clown on a guy because he's taking a stand on his belief and his faith. And with you, the same thing. It's like, damn, bulls. And this is the point that I'm going to make: is we're quick to shut down. This tells you how corrupt this world is. And again, not to say anything on that crowd. God, I'm gonna quote Dave Chappelle. I'm sorry, I got to take a joke. I'm gonna take a joke, and that's why I said Dave Chappelle. He said it, not me.
Yeah.
The alphabet people.
Yep.
I
love that. When I first heard it the first time, dude, I was
crying hard when he said that. The first time I heard that.
Yeah.
We are quick to cancel people that speaks on Jesus, but if you say anything, lifting up the gay community, you're a martyr. Nowadays, it's like you're just completely accepted by everybody for that, and it's when you see TV, how look, I don't want to see the same sex anyone kissing on TV, man and woman. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see all that, but it's all over the TV,
right? So
that's kind of why I mainly just watch sports, because I don't know what the hell I'm gonna get on TV shows, because there's some that was good. I mean, I literally stopped watching TV shows because they were just showing too much of it. Like Empire is one of them. Like it got they were showing too many scenes of it. It was too much more than I can handle. I was like, hell, I barely want to see regular sex on TV shows, because it's like come on, I want to watch.
Me too, honestly.
I'm trying to watch a TV show, not a freaking porno. Like
I'm not trying to watch people breathe heavy.
Actually, especially when you get into a show, it's like when you really want to know everything that's happening, it's just all sex every damn episode. It's like, hey, having a little taste in it is fine, but you're overkilling it, So it's agreed. There's a lot of crap that we see evidence of. This world is going to hell. So it ain't nothing wrong with an athlete. Yeah. Y'all don't mind the athletes when they're talking about other shit, unless it's religious or political. Because the same thing that's happened in Jadyen Ivey is the same thing that happened to Colin Kaepernick, except it was the whole fucking president that said Kaepernick needs to go. It was just the Bulls. Yeah. It was just the Bulls crazy. That said Ivy had to go. So, look, you know what? I guess it goes to that saying, either stand for something or fall for anything. And he stood for something. So, more power to him. And
no, he did.
But also, exactly. And I don't mean Now I'm about to bring in the me economic answer of this. Must be very nice to be able to do that when you got millions of dollars already in the bank. He ain't worried about paying the bill or eating. Yeah. As for me, on the other hand, you won't see me giving up my job for that. if it was going to cost me, no sir. I was like, hey, look, I'll be silent about it.
Yeah, I'm blessed to be working with people that share almost the same values as me. That people at my coworkers come up to me, kind of ask questions about Bible, about religion, and I'm open about it. I have a Bible that I take with me everywhere I go. I have a Bible that sits on my desk, on my right hand, on the right side of my desk. I have Bible verses on sticky notes that I have on my monitor. I have notes for work, but I also have some Bible verses on there too. And even it was my birthday, like a few weeks ago, but I already got my birthday gift for my work. And they got me a cup that says pray every day. Like, I practice it publicly wherever I go. If I'm working out, if I'm running, if I'm at work, people know that I do. And I'm blessed enough to be surrounded by people like that too, that aren't gonna, bash me for it. And so
it helps being.
But I appreciate Jadyen Ivey. But like you said, it helps when you've already.
Yeah, let's just be honest.
It helps when you. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie and say like there's not gonna be no income coming after this. It was like, well, you've already made it.
More income because of the publicity. So he
of course he is. Yeah, whether it's on socials or whatever.
He's gonna be. So to the people that's going to say, how could you give up your career? First of all, NBA contracts are fully guaranteed. All right, however long that he was in the league, he collected every dollar that he signed. So that's 1. 2, endorsements. 3, he's going to get whatever extra from this extra publicity that he's getting. So he ain't missing a beat. He's going to have the jersey sales. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be making paid appearances.
He's good
on platforms like he. Ain't worried about him one bit. It's just whether or not these other NBA teams is going to see they feel as if he's a cancer, because Tim Tebow. I mean, as open as he was, you saw how his career didn't last long. They're going to blame his ability, and see that's the thing. That's how you know it's going to be bullshit, because they said it was Tim Tebow's ability why he couldn't play, and which that was to a certain extent at the way the quarterback position was evolving. Yeah, there's some of that too. Colin Kaepernick, they said his ability. Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Really?
He was still getting private workouts years later.
That won many people fantasy championships. Y'all gonna say his ability? Yeah.
Most rushing yards by quarterback in the playoffs game ever.
Ask Packer fans about Colin Kaepernick's ability.
Packer fans are saying, "Thank God he took a knee."
It's like, why is it that when you actually, especially if he's black, it's a black man, when they stand for something, and they stand for what they believe in, and if it costs them their career, y'all gonna lie and say it's his ability. Don't lie. Just say you don't like you finish the blank. Because you know that's exactly what they're saying. So, exactly. Maybe more so on Kaepernick than Ivy. Definitely on Kaepernick. Jadyen Ivey might actually have more pull, as a whole, because he can galvanize the whole community. And I'll just leave my point on this, because there's some things that's came out throughout this whole thing. Don't walk that fine line of, like what you said first in your piece, the judgment during the preaching, because you can't be going around judging people if they had sex before marriage, or if they drink alcohol, or if they gamble, or if they smoke weed, or if they do cocaine, or what. Those people. I'm not judging those people, but actually I will, because those are politicians. Fuck them. People who live any sort of promiscuous life, like you can't be bashing them just because you found a
Yeah.
way. And that's where a lot of people get thrown off when they see someone take such drastic stances like that. Is, they see more the judgmental side of it. And to be honest, that's kind of why I stayed away from religion for as long as I had. Was because, mentally, I always had the mindset that, hey, we all each have our own mind, we have our own opinions. Let me live my life. I'll come to it on my own. I don't need it bashed over my head. Because the more you bash it over my head, the more I'm going to pull away from it. I mean, that's just natural reaction. Because I don't want to be something.
That's just, it's common now in the Catholic practice. When I hear my friends growing up, or even why
do you think the
my own
wildest
family,
kids are Christian kids? So,
yeah, exactly.
That's the only warning I got for Ivy is like, just walk. You got to walk that fine line. You can't be judging people that the same way, because you're preaching the word of Jesus. You're not Jesus. So
yes,
I'll leave it at that.
Agreed. Oh yeah, so we'll leave it there. On the dot. We thank you all for listening. We appreciate you. Tune in next time. Tune into the socials to see any updates about what we're doing. And thank you. See ya.